kept seeing people saying, I lost this much weight, or I want to lose this much weight, or different things. And I was like, ooh, this is something that I need to talk about. So I messaged Tammy, Susan, a couple other people, and I was like, ooh, I would love to talk, about this. And they were like, awesome. So this is a passion of mine, to teach people how important your mindset is, because every single word that you say has some kind of impact. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to briefly talk about the power of your mind. I'm going to give you a couple little examples that you can experience yourself to see how powerful your mind and your thoughts are. And then I'm going to do a guided imagery exercise where I'll guide you into a calm, relaxed space. And for that, I do recommend that you all find, if you have a iPhone, to look on your iPhone for the voice memo app. It's part of your phone. It's not even an app that you have to download. Or if you want, you can just use your video camera. And that way, when I'm doing the guided imagery, you can all record it and listen to it as needed every night when you fall asleep, or when you just need a little bit of a refresher. So that's going to be my gift to you. You'll have access to that forever and ever on your phones and in the group. So that's how this is going to work. So let's talk about mindset and your brain. So this is something I've talked about at convention and other Young Living events, but I always, always, always feel like I need to just highlight this information, because it's never something that you can hear enough. Okay, we've got two parts of our brain. One part is our conscious mind, and the other part is our subconscious mind. The conscious part of our brain is the part that we're aware of, right? It's our thinking, planning part of our brain. It's the rationalizing part of our brain. It's also the part of our brain that catastrophizes and kind of always goes like to the worst case scenario. Okay, that's our conscious mind. Then you have your subconscious mind. Part of your subconscious mind is the part of your brain that controls all of your bodily functions. So it's always making sure you're breathing. It's always making sure your heart is functioning. It makes sure that when you're active, your heart rate goes up, and it makes sure that when you're not active, or maybe when you're relaxing or getting ready to go to bed, that your heart rate slows down. It makes sure that when you chew your food, you automatically swallow it, right? And it goes into your stomach, and the stomach acids digest it, and it does all the magic to get the nutrients to you, right? We don't have to think much more than chew our food, swallow. The body just takes care of it, right? So that's one part of our subconscious mind. And then the other part is the really, really important part. It's kind of like the hard drive memory of your computer. It's recorded every single thing that has happened from birth until now. And so if you kind of just scan your whole life history, how many times have you said something sort of negative about yourself, about your appearance, about wanting to get rid of, the excess weight? A lot of us here are women. We've gone through perimenopause, menopause, and that just makes you just like fluff up an extra 10 pounds, right? Without like doing anything. It just shows up out of nowhere. So we've said all these things over the plethora of our years, right? And every single time we say something negative or doubtful about ourselves, our appearance, about our business, about our goals, those things get recorded into that hard drive, and they become like this program that plays in the background of our mind. Just like right now on all of our computers or phones that we're watching this on, there's Google or Safari in the background, right? There's a program that's like running constantly in the background. We're not aware of it. It's just there, right? It's making sure that the internet is working and that this is showing up on your phone or laptop or computer, right? So that's the subconscious part of the mind that we're going to work with. It is not a like a set in stone thing. You may have said certain things to yourself over the years that have created that program that's just kind of playing along in the background, but we can change that using the guided imagery kind of stuff that we're going to talk about, and the statements and the awareness that we're going to talk about in a little bit. So it's really, really important to know we've got our conscious mind, and that's where most of us stay. We don't know that the subconscious stuff is happening. But now that we know, we're going to make sure that the conscious stuff that we say to ourselves is really, really keyed in on the things that we truly desire, not the things that we don't want. Okay? So there's 3 laws of the mind. The first law of the mind is that every thought creates a physical or chemical change in your body. And the research shows we think 20 to 50,000 thoughts a day. But we are not aware of 20 to 50,000 thoughts a day, right? That would be maddening. So the majority of those thoughts are in our subconscious mind. We're not aware of it. They're just the thoughts that are kind of on in the background without our awareness. So if every single thought that we have has some kind of physical or chemical change, ideally we want those thoughts that we're at least conscious of to be thoughts that are going to create the kinds of results we choose, right? Not stress, not anxiety, not sickness, not worry, not weight gain. We want to focus on creating a thin, happy, healthy body, a fit, healthy, happy body, right? So every thought creates a physical chemical change. So I'm going to do a quick little demo of how powerful our thoughts are. Okay. So imagine that I have really, really long, pointy acrylic nails. They're really long. And imagine that I've got a chalkboard here and I'm just going to drag those nails. Okay. So many of you were shuddering, right? Just the second I said nails, chalkboard, you're like, oh, okay. There's no nails, there's no chalkboard, right? But I said it, your mind heard it, and it created a physical and chemical change in your body where you felt that need to shudder, or the hairs on the back of your neck raised up, right? Or you could hear that piercing, awful noise, right? Yes? So just me saying nails on a chalkboard, just me demonstrating that, got that physical chemical change in your body. So think about the fact that we've got 20 to 50,000 thoughts creating some kind of chemical physical change in our body. We got to make sure that those thoughts are the ones that we are making sure are doing the things that we want, that we choose, that we desire, right? Okay, so law number 2 is you cannot have 2 conflicting thoughts at the same time. They cancel themselves out. So you can't say, ooh, I hope this reset, I get down one size in my clothes, but I don't think it's ever going to happen because it hasn't happened before, right? We tend to say these statements of I want, or I desire, or I hope, and then we cancel them out with a but statement, right? Or a negative statement that is completely opposite, because that's what we're used to. We don't want to put all of our effort in and say, yes, this is what I'm going to do, and then feel like I failed. So I'm going to say, yes, I want these things, but I'm going to have like this little like statement after it that's going to say like, well, if I don't, commit and I don't succeed, then it's okay, because I already said like, maybe it won't work, right? So when you say those kinds of statements, a statement that cancels itself out afterwards, then your brain, your subconscious part of your brain that wants you to do well is like, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to do this, or you want me to do this? I don't know which one. So I'll just stay stuck right here in the middle. So I want to do a little demo to show you the power of that. Okay. So all of you are sitting. I want you to try to stand up if you're capable. Okay. So I see people standing up. I see people staying sitting. Great. Okay. You can go ahead and sit down. You all failed. Okay. It was a trick question. I told you to try to stand up, right? You had to choose standing or sitting. You had to pick one or the other. Trying is in the middle, right? Trying to stand up would have been struggling in the middle of standing and sitting. Yes? So when you have words like try or don't, those things cancel out the outcome that you are actually choosing, okay? Because you're telling your brain one or the other, and the brain is, that subconscious brain is going to be like, I don't know which one you want me to do. But you, a majority of you chose to stand up. And once you committed, like maybe you, at first you're like, wait, what am I supposed to do? What is she asking me to do? Okay, I don't know. Oh, she said, try to stand up. Okay, to stand up, right? You said that in your brain, and your brain said, okay, stand up then, because you committed to standing up. It wasn't a try to stand up. It was, she said, stand up. So I'm just going to stand up, right? Yeah. So once you stand up, that is you committing 100%. When you say two statements, one statement that cancels out the other, you are not committed 100%. When you say, I want to get healthy with this reset, but I'm not gonna do it 100%, or I'm gonna do this reset, but all I'm gonna do is drink the ninja, I'm not gonna do anything else. Then your brain is gonna be like, well, what's the result that you want? I don't know what the result is, so I'm just gonna stay the same. Does that make sense? The other word that you want to make sure you're not saying that confuses the brain is don't. I don't want to get sick. How many of you have said that, right? How many of you have said that so much? Someone around you is sick and you're like, oh, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. And then the littlest symptom, you sneeze. Oh no, I'm going to get sick. Oh, I don't want to get sick. Oh, my throat kind of feels scratchy. Oh, my stomach. Am I hot just because it's hot in here, or am I getting feverish? Like, you're looking for the evidence of being sick, of getting sick, right? And when you say, I don't want to get sick, all your brain is hearing is, I want to get sick. Your brain does not compute the word don't. That's why when you tell a little kid, don't touch that, or don't jump from there, they jump, they touch it, and then they look at you like, wait, there's something you said that I was supposed to do, right? So don't is a word that you want to cancel out of your brain. So here's a little trick to make sure that no matter what you say in your brain, even if it's a conflicting statement, even if it's a try or a don't statement, once you catch yourself doing that, then you're going to say in your brain, in your mind, cancel, cancel, or delete, delete. Then you're going to replace that statement with the statement of what you truly desire. Okay. So if you're saying like, oh, I don't want to get sick, and then you're like, oh, Carol taught me that. Okay, cancel, cancel, delete, delete. I am choosing to stay healthy. My immune system is strong, or whatever the statement is that you want to replace it with. Tell your brain the 100% committed statement of what you truly desire. Okay. Let me let me turn these lights on. So the other thing, the third rule of the mind, or law of the mind, is that your thoughts precede your reality. So that can be a little weird for people to kind of wrap their minds around. But your thoughts are actually little waves of energy. Like quantum physics, physicists have shown that we are all a ball of energy, right? This is like scientifically known. Everything on this planet is energy. we are a ball of energy, and our thoughts are little waves of energy that leave our head. And the law of energy is that anything that leaves the original source always comes back to its original source. So if all we're saying are negative statements, doubtful statements, catastrophizing statements, worst case scenario statements, then that's all we're going to be attracting, right? So here's an example of that. How many of you know someone who's lucky? Always lucky, winning something, always in the right place at the right time, just always the lucky person, right? And then we also know someone who's the unluckiest person, right? Like they walk out the door and like every worst case scenario thing happens to them. And if you ask each of them independently, like, what's your deal? Like, how are you so lucky? Or what's your deal? How come you were so unlucky? They'll usually say, like, I don't know, I just am. Because they have accepted the fact that they are lucky or unlucky. And that is just how they go through life. And so there's even been research done of people who say, like, before they have to take a test, if they say, I'm so excited to take this test, the people who sat there and said, I'm so excited to take this test versus just taking the test, the people that said, I'm so excited, all had a better outcome before they even took the test. They all had the same amount of knowledge, all of that. Olympic athletes, professional athletes know the power of their thoughts precede their reality. And sports psychologists work with professional athletes all the time to improve their performance by the 10th of a millisecond, right? In the Olympics, the winning person could win by like, you know, 100th of a second. And so these athletes need to improve their scores, their times, by such a minute amount. Like, how do you practice that? They practice it with their brain. They can sit in a dark room with their eyes closed, picturing themselves running their race or playing whatever the thing is that they play, and seeing themselves improve so that when they actually go and run the race, their body knows, I've done this before. So they have done scientific studies where they've put all these electrodes all over the athletes, had them sit down in a dark room, eyes closed, just imagining themselves performing better and better and better. And what the electrodes showed was that even though they're just sitting in a dark room with their eyes closed, the brain sent the messages to the muscles as if they were actually running, because they also did a study of the athletes with all these electrodes with them actually running the race. And they compared, and the same triggers, the same things got sent to the body parts so that the body knew what to do. So whether you're sitting in a dark room with your eyes closed and just imagining, or you're actually running a race, your body doesn't know. So you want to start sending out into the universe or saying to God or whatever your belief system is, putting out the energy of what you desire, the body shape that you desire, the fitness level you desire, the health that you desire, all of the things in terms of your whole entire body or your life, you want to start picturing in your mind's eye, to the detail, to the color, to the smell, to how it feels, so that your brain is getting that full 100%, you know, color movie experience, 3D movie experience of you in the future exceeding the goals that you put out. Somebody just commented, this is exactly how I overcame being paralyzed. Yeah, this is how Gary overcame being paralyzed too, right? You have to imagine it and see it. But what we tend to do is imagine the worst case scenarios, right? As women, we tend to think of all the worst case scenarios just because we think somehow or another that's going to prepare us and make it better if any of those worst case scenarios happen, right? So that's how we work. Okay, so think about all the worst case scenarios, but then no, okay, I thought out all the worst case scenarios. I got it. I figured it out. My brain has it. If and when those things need to happen, I've got it. Put it, close it, put it away, and then remind your brain of the thoughts of what you truly desire. Um, I learned something from Marcella von Harding to avoid saying the word want. Instead of saying, these are the things I want, these are the things I choose, these are the things I desire, because wanting something means you're lacking it, right? And so we tend to say, I want this, I want this, I want this. You want to avoid saying, I want, I choose this, I am this, I, you know, achieve this, I accept this, I claim this. You want to have just the clearest message to your brain of the outcome that is the thing that you've chosen. Okay, it's hard to say not want, right? I want to say it and then I have to catch myself. Okay, so those are the 3 laws of the mind. Every thought creates a physical chemical change. You can only think one thing at a time. Cancel, cancel, delete, delete the conflicting thoughts. Law number 3, your thoughts precede your reality. Knowing these 3 laws of the mind, knowing that we just experienced nails on a chalkboard without having nails on a chalkboard, right? Knowing that we were able to stand up if you were physically able because you committed to standing up. Knowing that putting your thoughts out there is going to help create the life that you choose. And so when we take all of that and wrap it all together into this reset, it becomes super important to be mindful of how we are talking to ourselves, about ourselves. So when we're saying, I lost weight, that's fantastic. But what happens when you lose your keys? You are frantically searching for your keys, your phone, right? Like, oh my gosh, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? You find them. Whew, okay, I got them. Didn't lose them. They're not gone forever. I got them. So when you say I lost weight, your brain, your subconscious part of the brain that controls all the bodily functions, right? The part of your brain that also is the hard drive memory that's going to create a program. It's going to say, oh, you lost it? We're going to find it. We're going to find it and make sure you found it real good, right? That's why so many people tend to lose weight with a diet and then gain it back or more, right? With the reset, we're going to get rid of the weight because we're getting rid of the inflammation and all the wonderful things that Ningxia does for us. But we're going to get rid of that weight for good, right? We are releasing it. We're getting rid of it. We are letting it go. Those kinds of words are the kinds of words that you want to start really using when you're talking about your results with the reset. Okay, losing weight, no. Getting rid of it, releasing it. And then want is the other word that I just really wanted to highlight. You don't want to get rid of whatever. You are choosing, or you're doing, actively doing the things to get rid of the inflammation, the, autoimmune stuff, the brain fog, all of the things that happen because of the chronic inflammation that we all are suffering from life, right? So the 14-day reset, the Ningxia, it's all going to help us get rid of blank, 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 blank. That's how we're going to just continue talking for the rest of our lives about the results that we have with the reset, the results we have with our business, and the results that we have in life in general. Yes? Okay. So knowing that, I'm going to do a short little sort of guided imagery exercise that we are going to do. Yep, shedding is also a good word. I'm shedding the weight. I'm shedding the excess, whatever, pounds. So again, if you have your voice memo app on your phone, or if you want to just use the video and just like video the ceiling so that way you just have the audio of this. You can listen to it as often as you want, once a week, every night as you go to bed, or every morning, kind of just as a way to get your day started and focused. This is also going to help you just get into a really grounded, calm state of being, okay? Our brains tend to go that 20 to 50,000 thoughts per day. And we tend to just kind of be in that mode, right? Especially women. We just tend to like go, 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 right? And so our cortisol levels tend to get higher. So this is going to be a grounding, centering exercise for you to just relax. And then I'm going to throw in some suggestions in there that are going to help your subconscious brain know that every time you drink your ninja, every time you do a reset, you're just going to have really excellent physical and mental results. So what I want you all to do is get into a comfortable position, whether that's sitting in the chair that you're sitting with your feet firmly planted on the ground and your hands on your lap. If you want to lay down, you can, whatever, you can just put the phone, your laptop, so that it's not showing your face or whatever. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just guide you through your body parts to relax all of your body parts. And then I'm just going to get your brain, your conscious part of your brain, to just kind of take a little sidestep. So sometimes that might mean you're still thinking about dinner, if you're on the West Coast, whatever you might be thinking about for tomorrow. Your brain, your conscious mind might still be busy, or it might feel like you're kind of taking a little bit of a nap, or you might just be listening to every single word that I'm saying. There's no wrong way to do this, okay? But if you do notice that your mind is wandering, just let it wander. That's good. We want your conscious mind to get out of the way so that we can get access to the subconscious part of the brain, that hard drive memory part where we're going to create a new program in there about the reset, about getting rid of this weight and just being healthier overall. Okay, so go ahead, get yourself comfy. If you don't feel like getting super comfy and you just want to listen, just kind of look down. You don't have to, you can just kind of zone out, whatever. So go ahead and close your eyes if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, and just take a couple nice deep cleansing breaths in and out, and just feel yourself getting more centered in your space, in your chair, in the couch, on the couch, wherever you are. Just feel your body getting heavier, more centered in the space that you're in. And just breathe in and breathe out, however works for you comfortably. Doesn't matter, in through your nose, out through your nose, in through your mouth, whatever, it doesn't matter. However is most comfortable for you. So just as you breathe and relax, I want you to bring your focus to the top of your head. And I want you just to really focus on the muscles of your scalp and just relax every single muscle in your scalp. And you might even feel or imagine like there's just a wave of soothing, calming, almost like a honey, like a thick substance just sliding down so comfortably down your scalp, down your forehead, so that you're releasing every muscle in your forehead, bringing that wonderful, calming, soothing energy, that sensation down through your eyes, your eyelids, even the backs of your eyeballs, and then moving that calming, grounding, relaxing sensation down into your cheekbones, into your jaw. You feel your lips relaxing. Maybe you even let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. And bring that soothing, calming energy, that wonderful, warm sensation down into your neck, into your shoulders, and you can just feel your shoulders just sinking down into the frame of your body, moving that sensation, that energy down into your arms, from your shoulders into your elbows, from your elbows into your wrists, from your wrists into your hands, all the way down to your fingertips. And you might even imagine that on each fingertip is a little faucet. You can open the faucet and out your fingertips oozes out negativity, fear, anxiety, worry, pain, sickness. All the negative stuff is just gonna ooze out your fingertips, out of those faucets, out into the atmosphere to dissipate, to be neutralized. You might even imagine it as a certain color oozing out of your body, getting released through your fingertips. And just let that continue happening while you bring your focus back up to your chest. And just notice your breathing, breathing in, breathing out. And maybe your heartbeat has slowed a little bit. Bring that calming, soothing energy down through your stomach. Slide it around your rib cage and bring it to your back, where you can start at the very top of your back and bring that soothing, comfortable, relaxing energy down each vertebra of your back, one by one by one. And as you bring that energy, as you bring that sensation down your back, you can just feel your body sinking deeper into the surface beneath you, becoming more and more relaxed, more and more calm, more and more comfortable as you bring your focus down through your hips, down into your legs, the tops of your legs, the backs of your legs, your knees, your shins, your calves, down to your ankles, all the way down to your feet, the bottoms of your feet, the tops of your feet, all the way to the very tips of your toes. And again, there's little faucets on the end of your toes that you can just imagine opening up. And that allows even more of anything negative that needs to be released out of your toes. So you can see that color that is representing all the negative stuff that you've been holding on to, being released out your fingertips, released out your toes, out into the atmosphere to dissipate, to be neutralized, to be gone forever. So I want you to scan your entire body now, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, and just make sure that every single part of your body is now very, very relaxed, very, very comfortable, so deeply relaxed, so comfortable. It might feel like you're sinking into the surface beneath you with heaviness, or you might feel like you're light as a feather and that you're almost like you're hovering over this the surface that you're on. But whatever you're feeling is totally normal, totally perfect, as you continue to just breathe and relax. And every breath you exhale allows your body to just get more and more relaxed. Every breath you exhale just allows your body to become more and more relaxed, sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. So I'm going to count down from 5 down to 1. And with each number, you're going to just allow your body to get deeper and deeper relaxed. 5, sinking deeper into that wonderful feeling of relaxation. 4, even deeper. 3, deeper on down. 2, down, 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 deeply relaxed, so comfortable, so safe. And I'm almost at that last number. And when I say that last number, you're going to double or maybe even triple the amount of relaxation you're feeling in your body. It's going to be almost the most relaxed you've ever felt, and it's going to feel glorious. So when I say that one last number, you're going to just allow your body to get even more doubly or triple relaxed than it is right now. So get ready. You're almost there. Almost there. Now, the number 1. And you just can feel your body doubling or even tripling the amount of relaxation that you're feeling right now. So comfortable, so relaxed, so safe. It feels wonderful. And every breath you take just brings you deeper and deeper into that wonderful state that you're experiencing now. So now that we've gotten into a really safe, comfortable space of relaxation, I want to talk to your subconscious part of your mind, the part that controls all your bodily functions. And I want you to imagine that there's a door in front of you. It can be any kind of shaped door. It can have texture to it. Maybe it's warm. Maybe it's cool to the touch. Maybe the handle is metal or wood. And I want you to go ahead and open this door. And this door opens up and there's this huge room, and it's kind of like a laboratory slash computer room. This is your subconscious mind. And so just kind of take a look around. There might be levers, buttons, gauges. There might be lights flashing. There might be computer hard drives, and you can hear the buzzing or the whirring of that. There might be, liquids bubbling and steam in other areas. And I want you just to kind of walk around and find the gauges or the buttons or the things that need adjusting so that your body is functioning at its optimal level. And so that your metabolism is also functioning at its optimal level. So you might go and find automatically the metabolism, maybe it's a button or a gauge. You might have to adjust it. Find the one for blood sugar levels so that that's normal. Find all the things that need adjusting, including your weight, including your brain functioning, including your vision, including your focus, concentration, memory, all the things that are going to help you function at your optimal level. You're going to just be able to find those parts of your subconscious brain in this room, adjust it as necessary, and you're able to find these things very easily, adjusting them as needed. Maybe you have to type in a word on a keyboard, or turn a little light on, or add a little more liquid to something. So go ahead and do that, whatever needs to happen so that your body is functioning at the optimal level, your metabolism is working well, and you've adjusted your weight to be your ideal healthy weight. You've adjusted your clothing size so that it's the ideal clothing size for your body, mass index. You've adjusted any health related things that need adjusting, and you can go back at any time to this room whenever you need to adjust whatever needs to be adjusted. So go ahead right now and finish up adjusting, just taking another quick little scan. You're able to find everything that needs to be adjusted very easily. And then we're going to now leave this room and close it when you're ready, knowing that you can come back here at any time to adjust whatever needs to be adjusted. Now I want you to imagine that you're just sitting in your kitchen, the kitchen that you live in, the house that you live in right now, and that you're pouring yourself your ninja. And I want you now to imagine that you are drinking your ninja. And as soon as that wonderful red elixir of health hits your tongue, I want you to imagine that you've now become like this little microscopic you inside your own body. If you remember that show, The Magic School Bus, you've now shrunk yourself down, and you can see now how the ninja is going into your mouth. It's getting swallowed, and you can follow it down. It can be in cartoon fashion or documentary fashion, however you want to see it. If you'd rather see it like it was on a TV, you can do whatever works for you to make it comfortable for you to experience. But I want you to imagine watching the ninja going into your body, going into your stomach, and then getting absorbed into your body. And I want you to see how when it gets absorbed into your body, it helps your blood cells separate, just like that before and after picture that so many of us have seen, where the previous to drinking ninja, the blood cells are all kind of clumped together. After drinking the ninja, your blood cells are flowing freely in a healthy way. And I want you to see how the ninja, as it moves through your body and gets absorbed into different areas of your body, if there's chronic inflammation, it's just gonna neutralize it. It's like zapping it, and it's making that chronic inflammation melt away, just like it's also helping to neutralize and melt away the excess fat cells. So you can just see the fat cells melting away. You can see the chronic inflammation in all the different parts of your body just melting away and being released and neutralized. And just bring that ninja to all the different parts of your body, to all your organs, ensuring that all of your organs are working to their optimal level so that your hormones are healthy, your blood sugar levels are healthy, your brain is healthy, all the parts of your body, your eyes are functioning well, your brain synapses are firing so that you have so much focus, so much concentration, you have so much energy, you have so much motivation, you are excited and motivated to move your body and exercise whatever way works for you. And you can just see how the ninja is going through your body, clearing out the chronic inflammation, clearing out the cobwebs, clearing out all of the things that have kept you from feeling and being as healthy as possible. Going through your intestines and clearing those parts out, ensuring that you have a healthy gut. so that the gut brain is working really, really well. And so now bring yourself back to your kitchen and know that every single time you drink your ninja, your brain is going to activate this program that we just programmed into your brain of seeing how the ninja is going through your entire body, cell by cell, organ by organ, clearing out all the inflammation, unhealthy stuff, and replacing it with good, healthy tissues and organs and functioning. So every time you drink your ninja, you're going to remember that this is helping you achieve optimal levels of health, of brain functioning, of wellness. And now I want you to see yourself drinking the water, the clean water that goes along with the reset. And you can just feel the water, that nice cool water in your mouth going down your throat. And as the water goes through your entire body, it's helping to flush out all the toxins, all the chronic inflammation, all the things that the ninja has helped to neutralize, to get rid of. And all of that water helps flush it out easily, effortlessly. So every sip of water works with your ninja to help your body achieve optimal wellness. Very good. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And on the count of 5, you're going to open your eyes and come back to the space that you're in, feeling refreshed, feeling alert, feeling confident, knowing that you are now aware of your thoughts so that you can take control of your thoughts so that you are creating the life that you desire. You're going to remember to cancel, delete any conflicting thoughts, and you're going to remember to focus on the thoughts of the things that you desire, the things that you choose. And every day in every way, you're going to get better and better about your mindset. Every day in every way, you're going to get better and better with your health, with your wellness. Every day and every way, you're better and better with your business, more and more confident to speak and share about the reset, about our new health plans, about all the Young Living products. Every day in every way, you feel better and better, and you are better and better, more and more confident, more and more motivated to share how amazing Young Living products are. And your business builds and it grows effortlessly, easily, because every day and every way, people are literally just like falling into your lap that want these products. Customers are falling into your lap, falling into your life, left and right, that are ready and eager to buy Young Living products. And every day and every way, you have people who are motivated, self-motivated, independent thinking, go-getters that are well networked, that are ready to share about Young Living and be brand partners with you. And you build a wonderful community of Young Living people around you that support each other. And it feels so good. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. You'll come back to the room feeling refreshed, feeling alert, feeling confident, knowing that you have had a wonderfully relaxing experience doing this guided imagery. and that you are now a master of your mindset. So, 1, feeling yourself coming back to the room. 2, feeling your body in the space that you're in. 3, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. 4, knowing that on the next number, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to feel refreshed and relaxed, so calm, so grounded, so refreshed, knowing that every suggestion that I've given you today that you choose to accept has been accepted into your subconscious mind forever and ever. Anything that doesn't fit you right now, but may fit you later, will be accessible. And anytime you want to go visit your subconscious room to adjust things, that room is readily available to you. And that when you open your eyes, the only way that you'll open your eyes is knowing that you have 100% agreement in your subconscious mind, 100% commitment in your subconscious mind that you are successful, confident, capable. You are able to get rid and release the excess weight, the chronic inflammation, and that you are able to get to your ideal weight, clothing size, and that you are able to achieve everything you desire. So the only way you'll be able to open your eyes is knowing 100% all of that. So we're almost there. That last number, on that last number, you're going to open your eyes only if and when you know you're 100% committed. So go ahead. 1, opening your eyes, feeling super refreshed, so relaxed, so comfortable, as if you took a little nap. Take a nice deep breath, maybe stretch. You can turn your phone off if you were recording that. I'm going to turn my lights on. Okay. So, how was that? How do you all feel? Go ahead and put that in the comments, or, well, if you want, you can unmute yourself. Christy said, while picturing the Ninja Red nourishing all my cells, I cannot help but think of a cute song. Every little cell in my body is healthy. Yep. Okay, good. Wonderful. Good. Excellent. So you have that now. If you didn't record it, it's going to be on the YouTube channel. It'll be in the group, but you can listen to that as much as you want. You don't have to, because we put that into your brain, your subconscious mind. It's going to be there forever and ever. But if you feel like every once in a while you might need a refresher, it's going to just only help, right? The more times your brain hears it, the more it's going to know that it's that recording that's going to be the one that plays the most in the background of your mind. So anybody feel like you took a nap? Any of you remember going into a room that kind of looked like a laboratory and adjusting things? And then we kind of sat in your kitchen and then imagined and became microscopic and went through your body with the ninja and with the water. Why did my eyes water while doing the meditation? Maybe because you were so comfortable and relaxed. We also talked about water flushing out toxins. So maybe the water from your eyes is helping flush that out. Okay, if you don't remember any of that, that is perfectly okay, right? Your subconscious mind was listening. Your subconscious mind is always on. It never turns off. That's why you want to avoid keeping the TV on when you sleep, because when you keep the TV on while you sleep, your brain never really gets a rest. So even if it felt like you were conked out, not listening at all, have no clue what I was talking about when I said laboratory or the ninja becoming microscopic, your conscious mind was taking a rest while your subconscious mind was listening. So your brain got the message. You just might not have been consciously aware of it, okay? Fingertips oozed green sludge, toes was orange, cool. Relaxing, but I went somewhere else part of the time, great. Felt like I took a nap. Okay, awesome. Are there any questions before we go? Don't remember a thing, that's okay, Evelyn. That's great. Oh, I cried the last part. I did hypnosis for childbirth. I always get tears and emotional. That's awesome. Okay. I don't think there's any questions. Okay, yes. Know that you can adjust things in your mind, reset the things that feel like they're taking over, right? Every thought creates a physical chemical change. So whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, take a moment to figure out, what am I thinking? How am I thinking? And what can I change in my thinking to make sure that I'm feeling the way that I choose to feel, right? We tend to just live life letting life happen, but we can change things very easily just with a shift of how we think or what we're thinking. So start thinking about those things. Start, every time you're driving in traffic and you're hitting every red light and you're getting frustrated, take a deep breath, get yourself centered and tell yourself, I'm hitting every green light from now on, right? You go into the crowded parking lot. I find that parking spot is just gonna open up right in the front. You tell yourself these things, you put that energy out and those things are gonna come back to you, okay? All right, thank you so much. And just a reminder, this video recording is going to be in the table of contents for February. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them, so you can ask them in the group. But thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to hear your results from this reset. And I hope that this has helped you so much and given you some really good tools to move forward in your life more confidently in all areas of your life. All right.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much, Cheryl. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
Yeah. Happy to do it. Bye.
Bye.